Hey guys, this is Britt Baker. You're listening to the This Is Awesome Wrestling Show.
Produced by the Cleveland Sound Radio Network. Here is the This Is Awesome Wrestling Show, hosted by Glenn Moore and Steve Guy.
Welcome back. This is Awesome Wrestling Show. I'm Glenn Moore, sitting here at AIW, Girls Night Out, and we have the very lovely Britt Baker. Now, I have a bone to pick with you because you're here in Cleveland, Britt.
I am.
You're in Browns country.
I know what's coming. Here it is.
And you bring these T-shirts. Welcome to Pittsburgh.
Hey, you buy them. You buy them.
And
Cleveland, thank you.
Yellow and, gold and black and gold. It's hard. You're an excellent wrestler.
Thank you.
Moving up the ranks, and it's very hard to, say, oh, she's a good wrestler. There's always a but. You're from Pittsburgh. You're from Pittsburgh. You're a Steelers.
I live in Pittsburgh. I'm not from Pittsburgh.
Okay, but still, you're living in Pittsburgh.
You're right. I do live in Pittsburgh, and I am a Steelers fan.
And when you come here to Cleveland, do you catch a lot of flack for that? Do they really?
I don't at all. And I wasn't even gonna bring the Pittsburgh shirts the first time I came, and I sold more here than I did in Pittsburgh the first time I came here. So
well, I'm gonna delete that from the podcast. All right. So you made some news. You were on some show recently. I forget.
Oh, yeah, that one.
God, I forget which one. Oh, you're on Raw. You're on Raw.
I was on Raw.
Now,
I was.
I'm not going to ask you the questions like, oh, who's your favorite wrestler and how you got in the business, but you literally started in-ring competition, last year?
It literally almost a year to date. This week was a year.
Now, if I would have told you last year, Britt Baker, you're going to be in a match on Raw next year.
I would have said, okay, I'm on Swerved right now or something. Like, no way. No chance.
Take us through that day. Did you know?
So
how soon did you, this the whole day?
Okay.
The process of it.
So I knew that I was going to be there for extra work, which I've done extra work before, and they use the men extras a lot for security and bouncing, just kind of like side stuff. Typically, as a female, you don't really get used, which is fine, but you're there just in case. And I think I want to say like 3 hours before, they had we had our gear on. They just want to see you bump around in the ring, which is typical. They do that with everybody. It's kind of like a little tryout match. And then Nia Jaxx is outside the ring. And they said, Nia, get in the ring with her. And we just start bumping around. And they're like, okay, we're going to use you tonight. And I'm thinking, like, maybe she's trying new moves out. She needs just the body bag to throw around. I had no idea. And then, like, they're putting together, we're like working some real moves.
A match.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, what's happening? And they're like, so you're going to have a match tonight. And I'm like, okay, wow, I'm having a dark match. Oh, my gosh. Okay, breathe. And then they're like, you're going to be segment 5, match 2. And I'm wait, what? I'm sorry, say that again? So it was very, like, oh, my God, get it together. You have to do this. You have to make it look good. And it's her debut match. So, of course, I'm thinking, oh, my gosh, don't mess it up for her. Like, I don't want the Force coming at me. I don't want The Rock banging on my door and be like, why'd you make my cousin look bad? So it was intense. But it was just very overwhelming in the most beautiful way possible. Because it's kind of like, wow, hey, here's your dream right now. Ready to go. Have fun.
So, literally, when you had a couple hours before, it just happened so quickly. Like, really, did you backstage? Did you have any time to be like, I'm here? Like, what's going on?
I think it hit me when they were like, okay, go ahead to hair and makeup, and I'm like, oh my God, like, because I follow like WWE like diva makeup on Instagram, so I was like, oh my gosh, I know who all these girls are, and they just start automatically like color coordinating my gear with my eyeshadow and doing my hair, and I was like, oh my God, this is real.
My goodness. So you had them. You go out there. And you obviously you didn't have did you have music? Did you have music?
No, I just did a dark entrance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go out there and you're in the ring, and Nia Jaxx makes her Raw debut. She gets to the ring. She has her little thing with the with the eyes and whatnot. But when you're standing there, and you're in the ring in front of a sold out crowd,
right,
in your hometown,
in my hometown,
what is going through your mind?
I didn't even have time to think. It was just, everything was just so surreal. I couldn't believe it. And then obviously, just like everything else, I felt like I blinked and it was over.
Yeah.
But it was, it's kind of like a taste, and now I just want more and more and more.
Yeah.
So if anything, it just added fuel to the fire to like continue to succeed in this business.
You're officially... Are you on the Raw roster?
I would say not.
Yeah.
I mean...
You're in the record books.
I am in the record books.
No matter what you do from here on out, no one can take it away from you.
Yeah,
you wrestle on Raw.
Nia Jaxx defeated Britt Baker was the headline.
Here's a question I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Did you interact with Vince McMahon?
So he's there. He's right back there in Gorilla.
Don't mess this up.
No, nothing like. Everyone was extremely positive. Just like great job. Like thank you so much afterwards. No one's really like smug or anything like that. So
no interaction with Vince or anything. Like he didn't say anything or
just great. Great job, ladies. Yeah,
it has to be awesome. Like
oh yeah,
that's
it was like I said, just surreal was the best word to describe it.
Now you competed here. Obviously, you're part of the AIW school here in Cleveland.
Yep.
And so you come here to train. You're always here at the AIW events, the all-girl shows, and obviously with the men's shows as well, and we'll mix and whatnot. But like I said before, I would have told you like last year that you would be competing here you would be competing on Raw. Are you? I mean, where do you? What's next for Britt Baker? I mean. Obviously, you want to compete. You want to be a staple on WWE programming, NXT or whatnot. But, I mean, will we see Britt Baker on those programs soon, or can we not spill the beans now? Or
I would say hopefully yes. Nothing's guaranteed, nothing's promised. But
yeah.
I mean, we'll see. That's all I can really say. So
she's smiling, folks. So, I mean, we'll add that to the we'll see.
We'll see.
So the way I started introduced to you was through Chair Shot Reality with Justin LaBar and WrestleZone and
so
whatnot.
Long ago.
It does, and you critique wrestling. You talked about wrestling a lot, but it's what made I don't want to why can be a wrestler, but did you know maybe from like years past that you wanted to at least try to get in the ring, or was it more of just like, hey? I didn't
even know it was like an option. I mean, I have to admit, I did not know what indie wrestling was.
Yeah.
That was something that for months, it was just constant, like, watch YouTube videos, trying to get just in the know of like indie wrestling. And then once I realized like, hey, I can do this, and I can, because I was living in State College at the time at Penn State. Hey, I'm moving to Pittsburgh. I can train there and be like an indie wrestler. And hey, maybe I could, work for WWE someday.
Yeah.
It just all kind of just started falling into place, just sort of clicking, I guess.
Yeah. And you go on, you come in, you'll train, and I mean, you seem to pick up on things very quickly. I mean, you don't.
Some more than others.
I mean, you see girls that try to get in the ring and they have matches, and you just tell they're very, very green. But when I first saw you here at AIW, you didn't really get that sense. You felt like a natural almost. Did you? Obviously, you probably didn't feel that way.
Oh yeah, I mean, bravo if it didn't appear so. But I mean, I still consider myself very super green. Right. I'm just a year in. I'm learning every single day. I'm still training as much as I can.
Yeah.
You never stop learning, and people say when you feel like you know it all, that's when you should give it up.
Yeah.
And I'm obviously nowhere near that. So as far as picking up things easily, some things yes, and then there's other things. Everyone struggles with different stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess fake it till you make it.
What would be something that you probably need to work on? I mean, if people come up to you and say, this is what you need to work on, or personally, what do you feel like you need to improve?
Well, as far as athletics goes, like I've always been an athlete, so it's not so much like the moves and the like executing different just stuff in the ring.
Yeah.
It's just ring psychology. It's so hard because it's not something that someone can sit down and teach you. It's something you have to learn just through experience and working with different people. And everyone's different too. So you have to learn to work with person A as well as you did person B, even though it's completely and totally different.
Yeah.
So. And
you obviously get involved in intergender matches. You wrestle men, wrestle women. We don't see that in WWE. I mean, we saw an intergender tag match recently, which was pretty cool to see because they kind of got away from that. But does that I mean, obviously, if you went to WWE, you'd be competing against women, but you feel like wrestling men helps you in any way when it comes to your overall wrestling?
Absolutely, because like I said, if it's someone different, it's a different style, it's different moves, it's different psychology. So anything that's and it's a challenge too. Like it's in a good way, because you have to plan the whole everything about the match, the psychology, the moves. It's different. It's like a guy, not a girl. A guy's stronger than me. A guy's bigger than me. A guy's faster than me. Except Alex Daniels. He's none of the above. But
little ribbon Alex Daniels.
I'm just kidding.
It's like I said. It's pretty amazing to see how far you transpired and what you've done in a year. And it's, I mean, what is your end game? What is the overall goal for Britt Baker when it's all said and done? What would you? I mean, obviously WWE is like the top thing for anybody, but I mean, you personally.
I mean, that's pretty much it. Is just to have a solid, just personality, character on WWE. I think anybody in wrestling, that's kind of like their dream, but it's tough now too, and it's bittersweet, because it's like I've had a couple bites at a couple tastes, so now it's like it's almost like if I don't get that far, I don't want to say they would feel like I'm like a failure, because that sounds so harsh, but that's definitely where I want to be. I'm going to keep working, and in my mind I will get there, so I'm just going to keep chugging along till I do. And
you've been fortunate to have those couple bites, because it's like, even if you didn't have those bites, you'd still be driven enough to try to succeed, but you've had a little bit of taste, you've been backstage, you worked on TV.
And that's the thing, like it's some people say like, oh, don't get lazy now, and it's the total opposite. Like, it's like, oh, I had that, okay, well now I need to do 10 times better in my next match to show, oh hey, look, I'm still better, like I'm still working hard, I'm still doing this. So it's, you want to always just show that you're trying to get better, you're making towns, training hard, just doing everything you can to just show you're improving, you want it, you're hungry. So, and
like, you are your own brand, you are the boss of you. And I'm sure before you kind of recognize it, but I mean, is that hard as well? Because you are trying to brand yourself, trying to sell yourself to promotions, to selling T-shirts. I mean, is that just as hard as
I just have to say, I've been super fortunate with the book, especially here at AIW. I mean, they're Biggins and Thorne, I can't thank them enough. They're just so great to me with like bookings and the like tonight. I just got to work the TIAWS Knockouts champ, and had one of my favorite matches I've ever had. So and being in the JT Lightning Invitational tournament within my first year of wrestling, it's just amazing opportunities. And it's just networking. I just feel like things are just kind of, and I hate to say this, just falling into my lap, which is yes, I am a hard worker, and I will kind of put myself over for that, because I'm always grinding, but I've had a lot of good luck too. So.
But you need that though.
Yeah, you do. Absolutely.
And you're not going to decline it whatsoever.
Right. Nope. I'm hoping it doesn't run out anytime soon.
If someone who listens to the show, because we've had a lot of high profile people on, final question before we let you go. What, if you were to sell yourself to someone that hasn't seen Britt Baker wrestle, how would you describe who you are as a wrestler and also a persona?
As a wrestler and as a persona, I would say that I try to be as fundamentally sound, as well as still trying to add a twist on things here and there, which is something, it comes with experience. Because I feel like at first I was so nervous and I was just trying to execute everything perfectly. But now, like, my personality, I'm kind of like a little, I don't know if we can we swear on this?
Yeah.
Kind of like a little shithead. Okay. So kind of like nitpicking here and there. And now that I can finally I'm getting more and more comfortable, can add some personality to the ring. I think who I am is still to come in the ring. As I get more comfortable, you're going to see more personality. And tonight was the first match where I'm like, okay, wow, that was really fun, and I feel like I was who I am. And just stay tuned for that. We'll finish the rest of that question in another year.
You took a stunner today while drinking
with the beer, and it didn't spill the beer.
It's class.
Priorities.
Classy Britt Baker. All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Love to have you on again. You're always here in Cleveland.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully we get you on before you take off and to do something bigger things. But thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.